Buddha? What sort of Buddha? I didn't know Bree had a Buddha.
I don't! I wouldn't keep a Buddha in this house. I'm at confusion.
What the devil are you doing here?
Now, don't be rash, Colonel. No making claims. Remember?
Don't be impertinent! Can you go to the pub?
Certainly, but
It's closed. Surely you didn't go to the pub in that time, did you?
of course I did.
What is trying to sprint away, Mr. Miller?
Means most of the double drive, Miss Marvel.
Oh, God.
No, that means.
There's something very peculiar going on in this. I may not know that aught, Miller, but I know that. I know a liar in the light, and I know one in the dark. Morning, Pooh. I don't want to touch your words all the same. I like your own who went out to that public house. Well, Priscilla! I'm talking to you! What are you shouting for?
I know. She's absolutely right.
Well, what's your answer?
Oh. That was a very perceptive remark you made there, Colonel. Not everyone would have thought of that.
Now look you here. I've been extremely patient with you, but enough is enough. It's pity now. Patience exhausted. If you think I'm going to let my daughter marry a born liar, you are well mistaken. Mommy, please. Quiet, Dublin. Let me handle this.
What does that handle itself, for heaven's sake?
Marry? Did she say marry?
Well, that's the general idea.
You and this young lady, Bree?
I was lovingly known as engaged. Subject, of course, to mommy's approval.
Well, I never. What a surprise.
We were keeping it a secret.
Evidently. How long has this been going on, then?
A few months.
You sly cat.
I hope you approve, Harold.
You sly, secretive cat. You certainly know how to keep things to yourself, don't you?
I was going to tell you.
But you didn't.
Well,
You
Shall
showed
we
it.
round to what I didn't choose, I just forgot!
Say no more. There's no obligation to share confidences. I've only been your neighbor for 3 years. I would assume there was more than a geographic closeness between us, but I guess I was wrong.
Don't start getting huffy, Harold.
No, I don't get anything. You just teach me not to go banking on so-called friendships. It's just silly me again. Silly, stupid, trusting me.
Oh, man. Not one single soul. Really? At the moment, Dumpling, there's nothing to say. And I don't think there's going to.
Colonel, perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot. If it's my fault, I apologize.
My father always used to say, to err is human, to forgive divine. I thought that was somebody else. So many people call me him. May I help you, Miss Kruger? Oh, no thank you. I'm just getting myself another fish of lemon. Then, if I may, Mr. Miller?
Of course. Help yourself.
Thank you, most kind. Wherever you are.
Here, Colonel.
I will look your down peculiar situation this once. But understand this, Miller. My daughter's deity. You show me you can look after her, and I'll consider the whole thing favorably. I can't say fairer than that, can I?
No, sir. Most fair, sir. Most fair.
Of course you can look after me, Mummy. His books are going to be world famous. In 5 years, I'll feel just like Mrs. Michelangelo.
There wasn't a Mrs. Michelangelo, actually.
Wasn't there?
No, he had passionate feelings of a rather different nature.
If I've hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. Can't we all just be friends?
I'm not sure I can contemplate a friendly relationship with a viper.
Come on, Mrs. George. It really is a case of forgive and forgetting who. Haven't I, Jeanette and I?
mind if I do?
Let me mix it for you.
Well, I must say there's nothing nicer than having a booze up with a pretty girl.
You haven't seen me yet.
Oh, I just know it. Brig always had wonderful taste. I often said to him, he's got the same taste in women as I have in porcelain.
Oh, don't be silly, Brit. Why are you so modest? If anything, it's rather flattering. I found a photograph of one of Miss Benstrom's 3 years ago, and I must say, she was pretty stunning in a less sort of way.
Which one was that then? Suppose she means Claire.
Did you know Mr. George?
Oh yes, she's been around a long time.
Has she?
Oh yes, or am I speaking out of turn?
Oh, I've told Carol all about Okeya. No, I'm surprised you called 3 months so long time.
What was she like?
I'm surprised you can hardly remember her, Carol.
Why on earth shouldn't I?
Well, since it was 2 years ago, you've probably forgotten.
2 years?
2 years!
Well, now that you mention it, I remember her perfectly. I mean, she's not one you can easily forget.
Was she pretty?
No. In fact, I'd say just the opposite. I always thought she was rather plain.
She wasn't!
I'm just giving my opinion.
You've never given it before!
I was never asked, but since it's come up, I always thought she was ugly. For one thing, she had teeth like a picket fence, yellow and spiky. And for another, she had bad skin.
She had nothing to come!
I remember it perfectly. It was like new quality with an old crumbly gray paper underneath.
This is disgraceful.
You knew I never liked her, Brinsley. She was too clever by half.
I'm so tired, so many boogie.